Hello, welcome to Australia Mountain High School. I'm Mrs. Cowan. As a teacher at EM, I provide specialized instruction to students. My office is in the administration building. I hope that I can get to know you this year, and I want to invite you to share your story with me if you'd like to. As I tell you some of my story and some of those of friends of mine, I hope you will think about your plans for high school and what is important to you. I grew up in a small town in Indiana. There, I graduated from high school and I earned scholarships and graduated from Indiana State University, earning a degree in education. I became a teacher. I had worked part-time during high school and college at different jobs. I began my professional career as a college English professor at Vincennes University in Southern Indiana. I enjoy creative writing and reading, especially biographies, humor, and poetry. Since that time at Vincennes University, I've worked with students from kindergarten through high school and adults as a teacher, intervention specialist, and vocational counselor. Through the past several years, I have developed skills in various methods of healing and have taken classes in yoga, meditation, Reiki, intuitive and energy work, sound therapy, and emotional freedom technique. These skills have been helpful in my career and in my life. Before moving to Arizona in 1985, I lived in various places, including Indiana, Tennessee, Alaska, and briefly in Colorado and Ohio. Now I share my home with my husband, who is an elementary band teacher and a professional trumpet player. We are the parents of 5 adult children and have many grandchildren, ages 2 through 25. We are also the parents of 4 rescue cats who know us as their parents and their staff. Their names are Miles Davis, Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald, and Ebony Velvet. In years past, I've had other pets, including Labrador retrievers, dachshunds, golden retrievers, an iguana, a rabbit, hermit crabs, a ferret, and a hamster. And I won't tell you all their names, but you can decide for yourself that I'm absolutely an animal lover, except maybe for the ferret, who always seemed to have an unpleasant smell. My husband and I have several hobbies, including our love for travel and music. We enjoy visiting national parks, experiencing the great outdoors, and exploring historical sites and museums. Our love for music, especially jazz, led us to the avocation, adventure, and the challenges of owning thousands of digital big band charts, several filing cabinets full of jazz music, and half a garage full of sound equipment. We became owners and managers of a 20-piece big band. In our 50s, we became roadies and continued with booking gigs until March 2020. Our band has performed for many charitable events, including the Make-A-Wish Foundation. In 2020, the band performed for the Veterans Heritage Project, which was started by a high school social studies teacher in Cave Creek. She and her students became passionate about giving veterans the opportunity to share their untold stories of their military service, especially their experiences during wartime. The commitment of a fellow teacher and other educators, veterans, students, and their family members created what has grown into a national organization with groups across the nation. These groups have published several books which tell the true stories of our soldiers. Perhaps you have an interest in finding out more about starting a chapter of the Veterans Heritage Project at Estrella Mountain. I retired a few years ago before returning to teach at Estrella Mountain. During my retirement, I decided to volunteer. I was presented with the opportunity to help create a nonprofit center for jazz performance and education in downtown Phoenix called the Nash. This venue is named for Lewis Nash. As I became friends with Lewis, I learned that as an African-American youth, he grew up in a poor neighborhood in Phoenix, where he found his passion for music. In public school, he learned to play drums and then discovered his passion for jazz in college. He worked tirelessly to become one of the most honored jazz percussionists, winning Grammy Awards, performing with the greatest musicians in the world, recording over 500 jazz albums, and teaching high school students and college students his craft. He once told me that at first he was shy and didn't enjoy playing on stage, but he overcame that because he believes that the world needs to hear and experience the music that he plays. I love hearing Lewis Nash play because he shares his talent and his passion for his craft and the music with his listeners. It is hard to believe that he had stage fright when he began playing. It is magical every time he picks up his drumsticks and plays like no one else, no matter whom he is performing with. His solos are amazing, inspiring, and pure fun. Because of his focus, his passion, and hard work, and that of professional and student jazz musicians, educators from high schools, community colleges, and universities, patrons, volunteers, and many others, the Nash became internationally recognized as one of the foremost jazz music venues in the world. I am so proud of what we were able to make happen and what we can now enjoy because of what everyone created and is able to share with so many people by working together. I told you these stories about some of my experiences and those of others who are inspired by finding a passion for something, having a dream, and working to make it happen. Right now, even during high school, you can do this too. Maybe you've already started that journey. If not, I encourage you to find something in your life that you are passionate about, something that brings you joy and a sense of achievement, something that you are willing to work for and keep going. I hope you will explore any interest you already have. You will find something new to learn more about while you're in high school. We teachers at EM are here to help you with that and with acquiring and using these tools, skills, and strategies that you need to discover your passion and your purpose. There are many opportunities for you to pursue these things at Estrella Mountain High School. So let's go for it and make it happen.